Good afternoon. First off, I have no idea if I'm in focus. This screen and this camera is like in this manual focus, so like, what do I do? Focus. Alright, I'm gonna stand right here. I think I'm in focus now. So today we're gonna get back to work in the garage. I'm gonna do some work on the MGB. Gonna do some work on the shop, maybe get some organization going, and hopefully make some progress. I'll show you what I got going today, and it's gonna be kind of fun. A little change of pace, and let's see how it goes. I already did some stuff off camera, so I'll show you that, and we'll take a look. Okay, so I haven't done anything more to the engine bay, which I'll probably start today or tomorrow. But what I have done is started work in here, or continued, I guess. So I got some gauges in here, nice front and center. You got your speed and your tack, which are the two most important. I'm thinking about putting like a water temp and oil pressure, just like small little guys, just like that. I thought that'd be cool. Everything right in view, and then keep everything else simple. Got some toggle switches put in this thing. Just roughed in. I got a light from the old console, by the way. Here's the old console, so you can see them. That's the old one. Here's the new one. So the old light sat in here. So I just taken it. It's pretty cool, actually. Little old school little light, little switch on top. I've made a little clip here for the Cleco to mount. So now it's mounted, but I'm sure when it's driving, it's going to vibrate like that. So I'm thinking about adding another one here to hold it in. I left a little bit of a lip below so I can put that trim edge that I like on there. But progress. Take a look at this. It's hard to do this with one hand, sorry. I apologize. Okay, that's it. So you can see this little clip I made. Basically, I put a nutsert into the tunnel here and welded a little tab, bent it up at a nice angle. So it just kind of sits in there, and obviously it'll be painted and hidden and whatever, but it's kind of a stealth little thing that holds her nice and snug. Who's watching me? Look at him. Okay, so this is the stock brace for the table. This is some like 1/2 inch angle. Well, it's like 1 by 1/2. So what I'm gonna do is flip it upside down to give myself somewhere to drop the sheet in, and then it can have a little toe so when things won't slide out easily. So I'm gonna take this out, make it square, and actually weld these together so it's just one solid square. And then I'm gonna put a sheet on it, either weld it or rivet it to those supports. And then I'm actually gonna raise this shelf mid-height because I wanna make the other shelf out of stuff I have in the shop, but it's thicker. It's like 2-inch angle that I have lying around. I don't know, I think visually having the heavier shelf at the bottom just makes sense. Doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay, we're good? Is that cool? Okay. Okay, so I finished the first little shelf here. Put a little support in the middle so it can hold weight better. Nothing special, I just riveted it on. The thing about welding this stuff, it's powder coated, so even when you grind it all off an inch down the road, it's starting to smoke and it smells terrible. So yeah, I just riveted it on. What's the difference? That's gonna go up in the middle and then I'll make a bottom one. But I'm tired. I just got off night shift, so I'm gonna watch some Ragnarok on Netflix. It's filmed in Norway.
2 hours later. One eternity later.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I dropped the ball. I did a bunch of work without filming it. Got a little sidetracked this weekend, so I'll give you a quick update. Made this bad boy. This is just a little air tool hanger thing. Just trying to get the shop organized this weekend. So just some folded steel, whatever. Hangs the old air tools, which is nice. Picked up some material for the steering column. I wanted real leather, but I couldn't find any locally. So I might use this stuff. It's kind of a cool color. So that will be going around the I might use that for the bag that will go around the steering column. Oh yeah, so my little work table I've been working on. I don't know what I filmed last, but I made shelves for it with some perforated steel. Those are nice. Gonna be a good catch-all and keep my fabrication stuff there. I made this little hammer rack thing for the old metalworking hammers. The idea behind these shelves is all the stuff that bolts onto the table, such as the shear and the shrinkers and like clamps and stuff, I just want to keep stored below. So I think that'd be cool. Oh, I also put it on casters. So now I can push it around the shop a lot easier. Excited about this one. So before the brake was mounted on the table, so when you had any sort of large workpiece, it'd be in the way. So I wanted to flush mount it. So I made a couple brackets that bolt to the table so I can remove them if I want to. And then they bolt to the stock, the original bracket, and then they come up. And then I welded a little handle on the top bar. But the best detail is this. So when I lift up, you'll see these pins here and here. So now you don't have to line up this top bar. The pins are self-aligning. So all you do is you lift this up a hair, slide your work under there, drop it, and clamp it. I also picked up some clamps. So I have a really good idea for these. What I'm going to be doing, I don't know if you can see this, hopefully. I'm going to be clamping them like this, but I'll be cutting off this side rail and welding it to this arm so it's permanently mounted to the brake. When I want to lift the beam, because it's this style of clamp, I can lift it. I gotta be careful of the angle. I think I have to keep it slightly out. Let's carry on and make this workbench even better. So I have a little bit of perforated steel left from those shelves down here. So I was thinking of making a basket that hangs off this side of the workbench that I can throw clamps in when I want them just out of the way, and also hang my grinders on. So I'm going to start making them. It'd be nice to make it out of a single piece and fold it, but you know, I only have what I have, so let's do it. Well, there you have it. It's just a little basket I made for the side of the table here. Just stitched it together. I didn't even bother to clean off the mill scale, so whatever. I just tacked welded it. Made a little basket, so that's going to sit. Actually, this way. It's going to sit on the side of the table like so. So this outer edge is bigger because I want to hang grinders off of it. And then in here, throw tape measures, speed square, whatever I'm using. So I'm gonna mount that to the table real quick and call it a day. How's that how you look? So here's the idea. When you're not using your grinder, they'll just sit like that. And then you can grab it, and then you got your catch bin for whatever you're working on. Keep it off the work desk. Okay, so it's the next day or maybe the day after that. Got a little busy at work. Show you what the table turned out, or how the table turned out. It's a little messy right now, but basically got your two little basic shelves, casters, that little basket. I just welded it on. I just couldn't be bothered to drill. I don't know. It's a welding table. I'm also out of welding gas. It's all out. So I gotta pick that up this coming week. And the brake. So earlier in the video, you can see the pins. So here's the pins. You can see it's nice and square with the brake line because of those pins. So if I take this out, there's the pin and the pinhole. So self-lining. Okay, hard to put in there with one hand. There it goes. So this is how you make a cheap brake into a slightly better brake. That's one cool thing I did. Grinder basket turned out okay. I don't know. What does the professional think? What do you think? Decent job? He's always judging me. Thanks for watching. Postscript. It's getting warmer out. It's gonna be time to take this thing for its maiden voyage, its shakedown. So, getting pumped up for that.